Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your... That ball was in, I can't believe this! Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Surfshark, which is a virtual private network I use to securely connect to the internet and protect my data. Now, I use it when I travel and need to connect to open Wi-Fi's because I want to keep prying eyes off of my browsing habits. What I love about Surfshark is you can protect an unlimited amount of devices with one account, and it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, if you want to block ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts, activate Clean Web from Surfshark. For more information and to get 83% off a 2-year plan, head on over to surfshark.deals/fro and be sure to use my code FRO at checkout. First up, Nikon has given us a few more details about its forthcoming RAW video options, and I'm pissed, or am I? A while back, Nikon mentioned that the Z-Space 6 and Z-Space 7 would receive support for recording ProRes RAW video to an external recorder at a later date. Well, that later date has been confirmed, and according to the Nikon press release, it's later this year. Thanks, Nikon. Nikon also dropped that this feature will require an additional internal upgrade that will need to be performed at a local Nikon service center, which will incur a service charge. And that service charge is... well, no one knows because for some reason Madison at Nikon thought it would be a great idea not to include it in the press release.
You are terminated!
If it's more than $99 for that upgrade, I might be pissed. Next up, Canon has announced pricing for 2 of their 3 Hebrew Trinity RF lenses, and not the one I really wanted to know about. Nonetheless, we finally have pricing and availability information for 2 of the new lenses. The Canon RF 15-35 f2.8 LIS will be priced at $22.99 and be available sometime in September. Now, I personally wish this lens was a 14, but a 15-35 2.8 with IS is a super sweet range. The second lens is the RF 24-70 2.8 LIS, which will be priced at $22.99 and be available sometime in September also. Now, Canon didn't give us pricing yet for the RF 70-200 2.8 LIS, but they did say it will be available sometime in the second half of 2019, which is basically like now.
We're at now.
So I bet we'll see this lens sometime around December 31st at midnight. And I guess the price is gonna be $28.99. Now that's just my guess. Look, we know Canon has so far screwed the pooch on full-frame professional mirrorless cameras, but they certainly are getting full-frame mirrorless lenses very right. Now, if I said pick any of those 3 lenses, which one would you pick and why? Because I'm picking the 70-200.
Why?
Oh, why? Because I want it. Would you like to speed up your RAW workflow or get a better starting point? Well, we created 14 custom Lightroom presets that will do just that. Check out these images edited using FroPack 1, and to get 40% off, head on over to FroKnowsPhoto.com/presets. Remember last week when Canon Australia somehow leaked 2 new cameras before they were supposed to be announced? Well, it turns out Canon got us all. The leak was totally staged. They actually announced a pro full-frame mirrorless camera.
Really?
No, Dan, no, not really.
Fool you!
They announced exactly what was leaked, and I mean exactly. In case you missed that video, shame on you. What else could you be doing that's more important than Photo News Fix?
Practicing my mantra.
Anyway, they announced 2 cameras with the exact same sensor. A 90D DSLR and an M6 II mirrorless camera. Both cameras have a 32.5 megapixel sensor, ISO range from 100 to 25,600, full width 4K with dual pixel AF, but there's a major but right here. No 4K 24p, which makes no sense. The 90D can fire off 10 frames per second, and the M6 Mark II can shoot up to 14 frames a second in high plus mode and 7 in regular shooting mode. The 90D, being a DSLR, still has an optical viewfinder, and the M6 II, is this right? It doesn't have a built-in viewfinder? Nope. It doesn't have a built-in viewfinder, but you can buy one separately, or if you purchase this camera as a kit, you will get the fantastic EVF.
How much is it?
The 90D body only is $11.99, whereas the M6 II body is only $849. Now you can add on an EVF for $200 and an EF to M lens adapter for another $164, which brings it right in line with the price of the 90D. The moral of the story? Canon should have made one camera and one camera only, a mirrorless version of the 90D. And finally, Sony decided to rain on Canon's parade by announcing two new cameras of their own that they didn't leak, by the way, Dan, only a few hours after Canon's announcement. Introducing the Sony a6600 and its well-endowed baby brother, the a6100. Unlike other companies that will remain nameless,
You mean Canon?
Sony has a tendency to keep all of the best features in every price range across their products. In this case, these two cameras share the same 24.2 megapixel crop sensor, the same ISO range of 100 to 32,000, the same 11 frames per second still shooting with what Sony calls after view, 425 phase detect autofocusing points covering 84% of the frame, real-time tracking and IAF, and 4K video up to 30 frames a second. That means it shoots 4K at 24p, unlike other crop sensor mirrorless cameras from a company that shall remain nameless.
You mean Canon?
The a6600 does have some added features over the 6100. It has a new, deeper grip, which allows it to use the Sony Z battery for better battery life. A 2.3 million dot EVF versus the 1.4 million dot in the 6100. 5-axis IBIS real-time IAF for video, and a headphone and microphone jack. The 6600 is priced at $1,400 for the body only, and the 6100 body is priced to sell at $750. Now, do either of these cameras excite you?
No.
I ask you because I'm not excited at all.
Showing.
And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. To check out the last fix, go ahead and click on the screen right here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that is where I'll leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.